For decades, Balochistan crisis has been reduced to a single explanation: poverty. Underdevelopment, unemployment, deprivation. Yes, these problems exist, but let's be clear, poverty alone does not produce insurgency. If it did, half the developing world would be in open rebellion. What makes Balochistan different is not just economics, it's a narrative warfare. Over time, legitimate grievances about right and governance were transformed into something far more dangerous. A sustained campaign reframed political dissatisfaction as occupation. The state was no longer criticized, it was declared illegitimate. And when a state is portrayed as foreign resistance, is no longer political. It becomes existential. This shift did not happen overnight. It was built through repetition in speeches, in pamphlets, in classrooms, online and across generations. Complex history was reduced to emotionally charged slogans. Nearly 77% of present-day Balochistan acceded voluntarily to Pakistan. The Khanat of Kalat was the primary exception. But nuance does not survive in propaganda. Binary narratives do. The result: young minds shaped to see conflict not as debate, but as duty. Meanwhile, the state invested in development. Over 1,200 schools established, more than 30,000 young people trained in vocational programs. Major infrastructure expanded under CPEC, but road cannot compete with radical narratives. Infrastructure cannot defeat indoctrination. Evidence shows that areas saturated with anti-state messaging experience significantly higher recruitment into militant networks. In some cases, up to 60% more. This is not coincidence. That is the power of perception. This is why force alone will not solve the crisis, and neither will funding alone. Balochistan requires a dual strategy: uncompromising justice and transparent governance on one side, and an aggressive, factual counter to misinformation on the other. Because this conflict is not just about resources, it's about reality itself. Win the economic battle but lose the narrative, and instability continues. Address both, and the cycle of resentment, radicalization, and violence can finally be broken. The question is no longer whether development is needed. It is whether we are willing to confront the narrative that fuels the fire.